Welcome to the homework solution tutorial. This is on 3B, homework, solving by graphing and taking the square root. Number one, you're going to solve by graphing, but you have to graph it. So here we have our function. We're asking for how many solutions. So what we have to do is we should actually factor this out. So let's factor this out first. Okay. So this can be just a simple X method. We want to find two numbers that add up to 4, that multiplies to 4. Okay, so those two numbers can only be 2 and 2. Okay, so it breaks down into, it's two factors, so x plus 2 and x plus 2. Okay, understand this is the same as writing x plus 2 squared. All right, so this equals, right now it equals to y. Okay, so when we ask how many solutions, what we can do is we can set it equals to 0. Okay, we set it equal to 0. So the first one, x plus 2 equals to 0, and the second factor, x plus 2 is equal to 0. Minus 2 to both sides, this gets us x is equal to negative 2. Same thing for the other equation. This gets us x is equal to negative 2. So there are, how many solutions there are? There's one unique solution, and it is at x is equal to negative 2. Okay. What are the x-intercepts? Well, the x-intercept is going to be here, negative 2. It's the same value here. And y is going to be actually 0. Okay, because the x-intercept is when y is equal to 0. Okay, that means at this location, at negative 2 comma 0, this is the only x-intercept that it has. Okay, it has that solution. What is the y-intercept? Well, if you notice, this is in standard form. Very easily, the y-intercept is always in the format 0 comma c. So you know the c value here is 4. So the y-intercept is as simple as 0 comma 4. Okay, so let's take a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Okay, so let's see if we can apply the 135 method for the graphing. So it looks like the a here was what? 1. So take a look. The a here is 1. Do you see that? A equals to 1. So it opens upwards with 135. Okay. So let's take a look. Let's go to the graph. So here's the vertex, right? Negative 2 comma 0 goes up across 1. So that's 1. Then it goes up across 3. 1, 2, 3 across 1. 1, 2, 3 across 1. Now we can repeat that for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across 1. There you go. We can now draw the parabola the best that we can. There you go. Okay. So that is how you graph it. You have to make sure you know how to get the solutions. The x-intercepts, that's the y-intercept. So what is the domain? Well, this is a parabola. So the domain will always be from negative infinity all the way to positive infinity. The range here, well, the lowest value here is a negative 2. So it's a bracket here at negative 2. No, sorry. I'm wrong. The range is for the y value, correct? So what is the y value here? Well, the y value here is equal to 0. So it's 0. And it goes all the way up to positive infinity. So it's a closed bracket at 0, and it goes all the way to positive infinity. Make sure you have a parentheses there. Okay, that is that range. Okay, so there you go. That is how you solve by graphing for 3B.